Hello. So today I wanted to talk about CPU mining cryptocurrencies. So I know a lot of you might have old computers lying around that might not be currently up to date, but that doesn't matter. You could still mine cryptocurrencies. There's still a few coins that can be mined with a processor only. They do not support ASICs and they do not support graphics cards, so you will always have, very little difficulty with mining them. And because of that, I want to talk about one of them that's a fairly new coin that I think pretty much shows the greatest, I guess you could term it, the greatest, I guess, chances of succeeding, and that's HODL coin, which I'm going to open up my wallet here. I don't actually believe I should have any in it, but basically, you're going to have, your HODL coin wallet. This is a CPU only cryptocurrency. So I'm just going to click that. Sorry, that was related to my recording software, so please ignore that. Here in a second it should pop up. It's loading the block index. I haven't opened the wallet in a couple of days, but basically, HODL coin, I guess, is an interesting coin to me. And one of the reasons that I personally mine is you gain interest by holding on to it. And you can lock them. You could take your coins and do something called locking them away, and you'll gain interest, which is something I find to be interesting. Solely because you could increase your amount of HODL coins and increase your earnings from them without really doing anything. So you could set it to lock away for any specific amount of time, up to like a year or so. You won't have access to the coins while they're doing that. It's called maturing. And then when they come out, they'll be worth more. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, currently they're not worth much because it's a new cryptocurrency, but I think as the market, adopts it and it goes into play more, it's going to become much more valuable. And I recommend getting into it. So you'll have it, and then you'll have, HODL Miner. So you'll go and you'll download it. It'll just be hodlminer.exe. You have to create a file here, a batch file, which I've done. So, for example, I have right here the pool, which this is the only pool. So you're gonna have, hodlminer.exe-o stratum blah 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 hodl.optiminer.pl, which is the pool, and then here's the port, and then next to -u, you're gonna put your HODL coin wallet, which is where the coins are going to go. Now, when you mine on the HODL coin pool, it's interesting because you're not going to make HODL coin that's going to go straight into your wallet. It takes a year before you're actually going to get it, I believe. That's what the pool says. I haven't really, had experience with that, so I don't know. But I do know that you can mine through the HODL coin wallet. And that's solo mining. So anything you get there will go to your wallet, and you will get all of that, which is 50 coins per block. So that's how that works. And -p here would be password. You'll just put X. I mean, there really is none. And then you'll have, well, you won't have this, but you can add it. -t stands for threads, and you can just put the number of how many threads on your processor you want to use. I have a quad-core processor, so I'm only doing 2. Which helps to keep, the system usable for other things. And I made about 70 HODL coin in a day doing that. Well, I think it was more like 7 hours. You can see the miner at work here. So when you start it up, it's going to do this, and you're just going to get hashes that on thread 1 and thread 0 that contribute to, your earnings. So I think it's hodl.optiminer. No. Fuck. One moment. Let me find the pool. Let me type in HODL coin. Let's see. Optiminer HODL coin mining pool. Sorry about that. Edge has that stupid crap where it shows, news crap. So here's the pool. This is the only official one. You'll just download from here this, and that'll give you the where is it? This file right here. This you'll still have to create. It'll give you this right here. So you just copy this, put your address in here, put your password as X like it shows, and then you're going to include how many threads you want to use if you don't want to use all of your processor. I recommend using all but ones because it'll pretty much lock up your computer if you use all of them, and has crashed my computer a couple of times, so you'll want to ignore using all of it. And you can see down here the different hashes, and because this is all processor based, you're basically not going to see any extreme numbers. When it's like this, expect the person to basically have more than one computer mining, because if you put your address in and then mine with more than one computer, your hash rate will increase to show that. So this person here could be potentially mining, with more than one computer. And I definitely recommend getting into HODLcoin because it's early, it's CPU only, so even a crappy dual core processor can earn doing this. You're not going to earn a lot, but the idea of getting into it early is that if you adopt it early and then later it's worth, say, $1,000 or something, you're good on that. So as I was saying, later on, if, like I said, you're mining it and then a coin is worth like Bitcoin or something later, $1,000 or something, you'll make money. The idea is to get into it early when it's easy to obtain the coins, and then later as they increase in value, you'll have them. So that's basically why I get into a lot of altcoins, for the reason that I can mine them really easily when they're new, and who knows, I just kind of hold on to them, and then later if they're worth something, then by getting into them early, you can never know, you could have the next Bitcoin. You could make $1,000 a coin for something that was worth a few cents that you just mined in your spare time. So the idea is, sure, it may not be worth something now, but there's the potential that, say, the next 2, 3, 4 years, it's worth something. And that's basically why, I picked HODLcoin, because I just really like the idea of the interest, and I think it's probably going to succeed. And it is very interesting, though, how it does its mining thing, which if you come to the pool and then just go down to pool info, you can read on that. But basically, I recommend that you guys get into HODLcoin, and I will include links down below to both the wallet and to the pool that I have listed here. That's the official pool, and you guys can go ahead and get involved, with HODLcoin. But first, before we go, I'm going to show my link here, which is my HODLcoin wallet. So if you were to put that in, it'd mine mine. So I've made 41 HODLcoin here, which is not much. They're worth like 3 cents each, which is not much, but I mean, later on it might be worth something. And balance and pending is, stuff right here is what's going to go to here. Just from this, just mining during this video. I would definitely recommend getting into it. It's definitely worthwhile. It's a new coin. It's an interesting coin. There's a couple more CPU based coins that are out there that I may talk about in the future that you guys could go ahead and mine if you have not a very good GPU, or if you don't want to use your graphics card. But there's a lot more that can be mined with your graphics card, but profits will generally be not that great, to be honest, and you might only make $1 or $2 a day, which is actually pretty good, to be honest, and you will make like $100 or something a month, or something like that, $90, which if you have really cheap electricity can pay out, but keep in mind that you do have to pay for electricity while mining, and that will play, into your profits and lower them. So when you calculate this, please find out what your electricity costs and do the math at how much your system is drawing and how much that's going to mean to your electricity bill before you go ahead and mine. But HODLcoin is definitely worth it if you have cheap electricity. I hope you guys found this to be interesting. and informative. And if you guys want more videos, just let me know. And if you have anything you want to request, I'm open to doing a video on any cryptocurrency that you guys want within reason, as long as I can do it, such as I can't do Bitcoin or anything ASIC related because I don't own any ASICs. So it'll be CPU, GPU, or even something, you know, like storage or burst coin or something that's hard drive based. That's also something that's easy to get into for people that don't have that powerful of a system. I'm going to make a video about that here in the future.